Raised a variety of points, kind of in favour and against free trade, and obviously you can kind of list all those and kind of go yes, no, fortunately, unfortunately. But if we want to kind of judge it overall, there are a couple of main themes I think that are quite important. The World Bank has had a think or has done research into world trade, into free trade, and what the World Bank is concerned about is the idea of kind of short-term disruptions. So, obviously, if you engage in free trade, then what's going to happen, is that some sectors are going to lose out. The ones that can't compete, jobs are going to be lost. Other sectors are going to grow. That's all fine, especially if you're a neoclassical economist, because this all happens very quickly. But what the World Bank is saying is a lot is therefore going to depend on the speed of adjustment of your economy. So how quickly can you cope with a shock of this nature? And that's going to depend on a variety of things. So firstly, it's going to depend on labour market flexibility. So is it the case that people can switch from one sector to another? Can our unemployed coal miners go and, make whatever it is that we're going to end up exporting? The greater the extent to which your labour markets are flexible, the more quickly it'll adjust to a shock like that. A second thing that the World Bank was talking about was also kind of financial market flexibility. They said that this is important because what we need to take advantage of free trade is we need companies to be able to set up in export sectors to be able to quickly take advantage of opportunities. So what is your banking sector like? Is your banking system able and willing to lend to innovative and small businesses, or is it more conservative? If it's able to finance these small businesses, then again, trade is more likely to be beneficial. And a third thing they talk about is kind of governance and institutional strength. So governance and stability. Because an important reason that free trade can be beneficial is it may attract foreign multinationals into your economy because they want to take advantage of export opportunities and so on. They're more likely to do this if your government is stable. So one is that. A second set of points is kind of backward looking, and it's looking at your kind of stage of development. And what a lot of particularly left-wing economists, like myself, like to say is, well, look, if you look back to the UK, it didn't get to become a dominant economic power by free trade. It protected the hell out of everything, exploited colonies, and used those advantages by restricting other countries' abilities to sell to the UK and taking their resources. They used that to develop. The US did the same thing. So it's generally the case that existing developed economies, they like free trade. So if you are a more economically developed country, then you tend to like free trade, because you've got well-developed, large, innovative economies, companies with economies of scale, and so on and so forth. However, if you are a low-income country, then it depends on how well developed you are. We said before that one of the arguments in favour of protectionism is the idea of the infant industries argument. That was the argument that the British and the Americans and a lot of the now developed economies used to protect their early sectors. There is an argument then that for low-income countries, maybe complete free trade isn't a great idea, and that we need government intervention to get to a point where you've got a reasonably developed industrial base, at which point maybe then free trade is a good thing.